All right. I think we're good on that. Let me start the recording. There we go. There we go. So we're gonna continue where we left off, which we're in the guess computer lab. Yep. The computer lab is in offshoot room from our library. As for the library itself, aside from the respective emphasis on anime drawing guys and the like, it's pretty standard. Not to brag, but the school I was at for my freshman and junior years had a library with 2 floors. Probably should have read a thing or two with all those resources. I'm getting off topic. The computer lab is the focus. I mean, it wasn't special during my school. The calm tranquility of the library is overtaken by the organized sterility of the lab. 40 standard sets of computers and monitors line the walls, forming a panopticon around the desk reserved for the teacher in the middle. Panopticon. Huh. Interesting word. I don't think I've ever seen that word. That's actually research worthy. Oh. There you go. Panopticon. Yeah. Panopticon. Okay. I got it right. Cool. I learn new words every day. I remember them being organized differently in elementary school, but for a few years now, I've just been seeing this formation. Sounds to me like someone got caught one too many times working on more rescue art pieces. Rescue? Whatever. The monitors are all turned on, but only one's logged in. Weird. There's nobody here. Damien and Ben said Liz would be here, though. Maybe she's in the bathroom. I'm not the one to pry and snoop around, but I'm really pressed for time here. On screen, I see open PDFs and documents. They look finance related and filled with abbreviations and jargon I don't understand. Maybe I can figure out how to create my own account on my own. Yeah. Oh, and there's Liz. What are you doing? Haunted high school. I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, thank Christ. It's just a dino girl with an extremely long neck, and not a specter. No, really, what are you doing to the What are you doing to the fiscal? I should know that word. I should know how to pronounce that word. Here I am, searching it. Because I don't know how to pronounce it. Fiscal. Okay, fiscal. That's actually a normal word. What the hell? Look, grammar was my specialty, so it's like a learning experience for me. What are you doing to the fiscal report I was working on? I didn't do anything. Wow, she just slid and bumped you away. I want to know if you were in the chair getting bumped out, or were you just hovering over the desk when she did that? I've been working on that all day. Why did you touch it? I didn't, I only minimized it, I swear. Right, I'm here for a reason. Are you Liz? Click too fast. Bronchiosaurus furiously reopens all her windows and for a while types out some information before acknowledging me again. Excuse me? Oh, save time. We'll use this one. Escape. What should I pick? Ben sent me, Damien told me about you. Ben sent me sounds like a appropriate response, I believe. I wanted to submit something for that art contest going on, but I don't know. But I don't have my school login info yet. Ben told me you'd be able to help. Ben, huh? Well, Ben and Damien. She mumbled something beneath her breath and turns her head back to me. Yeah, I'm Liz. Whoa. Inco. But yeah, I'm new here, so I need an account. Not a problem at all. Liz sits down and cracks her knuckles as she starts typing away at the keyboard. Alright, I'll see if I can get that done for you. In a flourishing display of spreadsheet software experience, Liz navigates and organizes several documents in seconds. I've always had the general idea that there were a lot of shortcuts and commands, but yeesh. She's resourceful. Also, if I stutter a little bit or have issue saying a word like fully, it's because I'm also listening to myself talk, seeing if it helps, catching issues pronouncing any words that I might be just slurring. But it might actually make it worse. Who knows? So you're an artist too? Since you want to enter the contest so bad? Oh yeah, I'm a photographer. Photographer? That sounds wrong in what I'm saying. I'm trying to sing it right. Like I said, I'm listening to my own voice, so I'm not sure. Yeah. How are you liking here so far? Well, students here usually jump to asking about what they are graduating here for, so... Wait. Students here usually jump to asking about what they're graduating here for, so... Is that right? For so they can... Oh, okay, I think it's a grammar mistake, maybe. Students here usually jump to asking about what they're graduating here so they can more easily form connections and collaborate. So excuse me if I might be going too fast. No, not at all. I'm a bit more at ease now that you just explained it. It's pretty good, and although I feel bad about missing most of the first day, it's not a big deal. Guess not. Although truth be told, I see those paintings framed in the hall by the principal's office, and it does put a bit of rain on my parade. Oh, those, yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's like that by design, honestly. Something about breaking the students' egos. Then you end up like... Give me a sec. Then you end up wanting to improve like crazy so you can reach your goals. At least that's what happened to me. I'm planning on going to university and getting a degree in design and business. Good degree. And that's just the start. I'm also starting to become an apprentice for art dealings, getting the right paintings for the right people. My tutor said I'm impressive enough I should start enrolling for A in all the important universities around the country I like. Wow. I mean, I'm also pretty well off myself, but it never occurred to me that I should be this ambitious. Thank you. What about you? Alright, near the save point. We're getting more dialogue boxes. I like that. There we go. I'm going to be an influencer, blogger, and be a crazy popular. Ambitious. I'm going to publish a photography magazine. I don't know, but it's going to be big. Go the ambitious route? She said she was ambitious. But that's high ego. I'm gonna pick bottom. Well, it's something. At least more than a lot of people here. What do you mean? Like half the school may as well just be in a daycare. Sorry if that sounds rude. We've got these school programs and even industry professionals coming in for lectures, but it's like some people are here just because their friends happen to be here. Oh, too. No big plans, it seems. Yeah. Wait, you mean like Damien? Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned it. He's still cool though, don't get me wrong. I hope me talking about him to you like this doesn't come across as douchey. He's definitely the friendly type. He even partnered with me in a gym class and dragged me along to sit with him at lunch. Is that so? Yeah, he was really excited about it too. And then he introduced you to Olivia as well. Tried to break the ice so she can come out of her shell. Yeah, how do you know? Oh boy, I'm sorry about that, Anko. What, is Damien messing with me? No, Damien is great. He's just maybe a little too eager to drink. Okay, switch this to live chat so I can see if anyone's talking. Because for some reason, top chat doesn't work. Which is weird. You think top chat will work, but like, you know, just recommend the next comment and wherever's either liked or something, it just goes up. But I guess that's not how it is. I need to check one thing real quick. That's not right. Turn that down. There we go. Alright. Maybe a little too eager. If he considers you a friend to him, he will want you to be our friend too. Specifically, he wants you to be Olivia's friend. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all. But you've seen Olivia. You can but you've seen her. Can't speak now. Fuck. Fuck. I'm gonna pull up all water. Water. There we go. But you've seen Olivia. You can probably tell she's a bit unresponsive. Doesn't really like to talk to anyone, not even Damien. So you can definitely try to be her friend, but just know that she'll most likely ignore you. You don't like Olivia? What? No, I do. She's fine, I guess. I sit with her during lunch after all. And I'm sure you'll get along with us just fine. And hey, I'd love to see Olivia make a friend. Just don't get too invested trying to get her to warm up to you. Damien will always be down to hang out though, and I certainly don't mind. It's just that him and Olivia are nigh inseparable. Inseparable. swig of water. My lips are getting dry. Damn. So the deal turns you off, then it's not your fault either. There's history to that warning. Inseparable. So they're like girlfriend and boyfriend? No. They just live in the same house. Oh. Huh. Damien's also just incredibly patient and outgoing. I envy him. But yeah, he would like nothing more than everyone getting along like best buddies. Unless you're like Damien and you can be pleasant to a brick wall forever, your time is probably better spent elsewhere. So, how serious are you about your ambitions? Pretty serious, I think. Liz nods. Something to keep in mind then. It's a struggle, but like Damien says, we gotta keep trying, right? Liz gives me a half-hearted smile, but she seems sad about something. Anyway, sorry about taking your ear off. Sorry for taking your ear off. I was just a little hungry. Just needed a bit of snack. Anyway, sorry for talking your ear off about private matters. Still want to get that submission turned in? She stops for a second on this one tab to scan for something. And got it. She motions her head to the back of the room at the printer edge that hums to life. I get up and get the paper. Both my username and password here are strings of numbers. I take a snapshot of the user. I just stopped mid-talking in my mind. What the hell? I take a snapshot of the username and password so I won't have to remember it. Smart play. Make sure to post online. Let everyone and let them all in. Thanks. Anyways, you should hurry. Lunch is ending soon. She looks mad. Or upset. I don't know. I made a wrong decision. What it is. Right, according to the time display on the monitor, I've only got 10 minutes left. Follow the instructions on the printout, finally gain the student hub on the site. And thankfully the art contest is displayed prominently across it. Clicking through a couple of links, I finally found a submission instruction. Got a couple bursts. It's simple, a matter of putting my entry details as the name of the file and dragging it into the school's shared drive. Plugging it into my portfolio hard drive, create a copy of my magnum opus. Then a quick rename, drag it here, and bell rings. Fuck, I'm late for school class. Fuck my life. God damn it, slow ass person that I am. Just in time, apparently. I take the extra minutes, safely unlock the... What the hell? I just slow down and words start filling in the blanks. I take the extra minute to safely unlock my hard drive and then log off the computer. Looking back to Liv, she's completely wrapped up in her work. Don't think interrupting her is a good idea, especially after what she said about Livia and her own time. I opt to simply leave her be, heading out of the room in the library for class. After all, it's time for the class I've been looking forward to the most. I would say. This day is certainly turning out better than yesterday. Hope I didn't just jinx it for myself. Probably did. Yeah, probably definitely did. Definitely. Okay, I thought there was something wrong with my audio. Just heard the crackling noise. My nerves have been acting up when I first stepped back into the classroom. Made it even worse when I was hit with a nerve flashbang. After my 20 other classmates had finished laughing, Mr. Ladakin made a show waving a freshly taken photo from a fancy fold-up camera from the 70s. I dubbed this portrait Bituiden Sans Palace. Actually, I want to see how that's pronounced real quick. Alright, let's see. Ah, let's just stay with the first one. Nope, it won't let me. First, you Google. That sucks. After he thumbtacked the shot on the cork. This board. So many cocks have been drawn on this board. We named it the cock board at this point instead of the cork board. Filled with poor snapshots of everyone else. Mr. Ladakin reassured me and sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sum up his syllabus in under a minute, instead of taking the majority of the time to go over our first lesson and assignment on exposure and lighting. With each new light fixture he brought out and explained, I felt my mind swirl faster with new possibilities of old shots. If only I had that then, or if I could have used that there. Now that you've had a small taste of it, we'll start on your first photography assignment, proper lighting. I'm salivating at the thought. Mr. Ladakin had just finished his first session where he handed out all sorts of equipment to look over. It's the first time I've handled some of these things, like enormous box light that was still taking up the entirety of my desk. Why did I want to say fox light? Remember, though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can highlight a turd all you want, it's still a turd. The crude language guarantees a chortle from the view of half-listening students. The teacher looks over the clock and hums. Well, I see that we managed to finish this lecture a tad bit early. Why don't you all take this last 10 minutes to compare notes? Maybe even consider doing the assignment as a collab piece with a classmate. Alright, Ben, let's get working. The room is quick to fill with the sound of chatter. I wonder if Hey! I turned to Ben and see his eager grin. Do you want to join it? Do you want to do a joint piece? Since you don't know any good spots in the school and all? I pull out assignment sheet from beneath the lightweight light on my desk and give it a quick scan. Again. Light on my desk. So you have like actual light on your desk? See, it's hard to believe that with the window on the left side of the classroom. I mean, it's just me, but I mean, do you need a desk light? Lightweight. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Lightweight light on my desk. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's talking about the fucking light fixture. I have one of those special dunce caps on my head. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You are allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premise. And I swear I've handled Wait, handed out this assignment for years now. If one more student just takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. Be original, please. I got the perfect place for it. If we work together, we can even use 2 items. The offer is too tempting. Sure. I hold up my hand, Ben takes and shakes it, sealing the pact. My face is feeling weird from all the smiling today. But in truth, I've been enjoying Mr. Ledakin's class so much that I couldn't stop. It feels like Why are we zooming in? Why are we zooming in? Okay, it feels like an entire world to gain from Mr. Ledakin's lesson. Ben's not impressed with something. An entire world to explore. Seeing as ever since the move, I've had time to actually explore Volcadora Bluffs. Sure, on occasion I go out on my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? Besides, I'd be a pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. And you know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around. Oh yeah, we're just monologuing our head while Ben's just like awkward. So to everyone else, the assignment makes them have to explore school. But I get it. But I get to. Pretty sweet deal if I do say so myself. The hall side of the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I'm certain to find something cool. No, the murals won't work on their own. Wow, he's mad at us. Holy shit, it's like we're insulting him or something. Since it was my first thought to use them, that means it's likely someone else's first thought. I need to think outside the box a bit. Think of some way to use school's architecture to my advantage in a way that... Inko! My thoughts are disrupted by a worried looking Ben. That doesn't look like worried, it looks like pissed off Ben. Maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matter. I'm fine. What were you saying? I was asking how you were doing, you know, with school and classes now. Oh, right. Doing good. Really good, actually. I'm in a class that I'm 100% enjoying and starting to make some genuine friendships. Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been astoundingly positive. God, I can't fucking read today. I couldn't read even last time. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've even got some friends now. Great! Oh, what about your art submission? Was Liz able to help? There's something nibbling at the core of my thoughts at the mention of the long-necked girl. Yeah, she gave me my log and stuff and everything. Uploading the submission was a piece of cake after all. Awesome! Though that does make you competition now. Oh, okay. Both Liz and I have pieces in the running too. She told me she had submitted something, yeah. I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have as much time as... didn't have as much time at all to prepare anything, but... Hey, everyone's got a chance. You never know. Yeah, she was pretty cool about it too. The whole friend group is pretty welcoming. I think I'm pretty lucky. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by my statement. You said something at lunch when Olivia vanished. I'm noticing for silent paraplegic, she's paraplegic? Sounds like plegic. Paraplegic, she sure has a lot of people upset. You got some hidden drama with her too? No, not really. Wait, two? Who? Ledakin calls out to us, striding over to inspect. I take it you gentlemen are conversing about your assignment together? Of course, Mr. Ledakin. We were just discussing where we take our picture, right, Ben? Well, that's good then. Good thing you guys weren't talking about something off topic like gossip. That would be pretty embarrassing use of your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? Dude, this is an awesome teacher. I like this teacher. Best teacher. I'm awash in a wave of shame from his words. I look at Ben and I can see he feels it well. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourself. But that can add a point. Maybe once a friendship is established, I can learn more about her. Alright, off you go now. And remember to get your assignment done by the end of the week. The room empties out slowly. Most of my peers still chatting and discussing their plans for the assignment. Before I can continue talking with Ben about our own project, the Stuco president is already packed up and exiting the room. Guess we'll talk later then. Packing up my own notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head off to my next classroom. Best teacher. Walking into history class for the first time is about what I expected to look like. I need to pull something. There, and there's open this. Music is quiet now. Interesting. Yeah, I should click this. And all right. Wait, what? Hold on, viewers. I think there's something wrong with the live stream. OBS, what the hell are you doing wrong? Huh. Weird. Yeah. Should be showing me stuff on here. Why is it not working? I gotta search it up why this is happening, but let me just details. I'm just click this. And I'm gonna look at comments. Someone with no hair. He is. Sorry for not seeing your comments. For some reason, OBS is not working. All right, so I would just let me see if I can just copy. Yeah, sorry about that. How did I get it to work? Pop out chat. Copy the link. Go to OBS. Wait, it's right there. Yeah, that's weird. Whoa. I don't think I've ever had this problem before. That is actually interesting. Huh. So yeah, chat box is broken on OBS for I'm guessing Linux, because that's what I'm using. Alright. Well, I'll have to use Firefox pop up. There we go. Alright. get back to it. Walk into history class for the first time, and it's about what I expected it to look like. Pictures of historical figures, small relics from various regions, and cartography of the Earth during its stages of continental drift. I'm glad I checked. I wouldn't have seen your messages. Also, welcome to stream. Though I noticed that there's a distinct lack of a teacher in the class. Must be finishing up their lunch, or I assume. Well, very good to see you now before they're all taken. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. I settle myself into my chosen desk and pull out my history book and notebook, along with a pistol. You know, getting ready for the day. As a student does. As the classroom fills with more and more students, it becomes a blur of vibrant scales. A few minutes pass, and I'm still wondering where the teacher is. The suddenness of the door slamming open stops any and all noise. Quiet enough to hear a pin drop. The figure walks into a classroom. Yes. Oh, sweet heaven, no. He stands there, stares down at everyone menacingly. He's the history teacher too? Oh, hey, Polly. Thanks for walking me to my classroom, Sully. Of course, Miss Broccoli. I'll thank Raptor Jesus. He is an art teacher. The Raptor woman just adjusts her glasses as she scans the room before looking down at the paperwork in her hands. Looks like we'll have some late arrivals, but let's get down to business. I know that I introduced myself yesterday, but for any of those who weren't here, her momentary glance at me makes me believe Solly told her about my absence. My name is Miss Broccoli, and this is history class. In this course, we'll be learning about the history of our primal ancestors and their advancements through history. You can even say that it'll be like looking back in time. Doesn't that sound exciting? Despite her admittedly forced enthusiasm, everyone in class responds with uninterested murmuring. Not sure why though. This all sounds exciting. I agree. No, I love the TF2 references. They're awesome. She walks over to her desk, places down her pile of folders before flipping open her own special version of the history books. With a click of a button, she also turns on the projector to reveal a prepared slideshow for today's lecture. To learn about the extensive history of Saurians and their culture is something I've yearned for. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey, I'm actually starting to see your chat on the OBS. It's like, it's all the way down. I don't understand that. It's like shoved all the way down there. I don't know how to get it all the way back. Weird. Alright. Let me open the chat box again. If you can turn your books to page 36, we'll begin with the first chapter detailing the earliest interaction between Syrians and hominids. Also, let me fix my mic. because right when I got up, I knocked it down. Which sucks ass. It's constantly falling over. I don't understand why. I guess that's that'll be good enough, I guess. I'm gonna get a desk mic stand or something so I can put it sideways and right here, because that's all the only way it's gonna work. Right. Oh, that sounds interesting. Agree. History is fun. I love it. I think I jinxed myself. Miss Broccoli history class is the polar opposite to Ladakin's photography class. While her introduction to the class engaged me at first, things have slowed down into an unbearably slow crawl. My eyes scan over the introductory text of the first chapter. Damn. Erskine sword. Despite the tension between the two groups, human settlers to the New World would continue to make overtures of trade to the native Velociraptor tribes. Pretty sure I've read this line 3 times now. Tear my eyes away from the page in hopes of blinking the boredom away. I look up to see the teacher staring down at various papers that are on her desk with laser focus. I must have stared too long, though, because I end up locked in a staring contest with Broccoli. She raises an eyebrow at me. Okay then, right. Write down notes of pages 3 through 7 about the discovery of the New World. Without even fully comprehending the words before me, I'm copying the page down to the letter in my notebook. Absent-mindedly, I begin to recall everything that's happened so far with my new classmates. Ben carries himself with a lot of refinement, as is easily my first pick as a photography partner. But that Mia girl, she doesn't seem to want to make friends. Of course, I could figure that out from the cold look she gave me yesterday, not to mention the rude hand gesture. Damien's very friendly, even if he can be a bit too enthusiastic at times, or sometimes. Though my encounter with Liz was brief, I can tell she's dependable. My progress in making friends has been pretty good, all things considered. But then there's Olivia. So far, she's still an enigma, and coupled with the apparent history she has with the others, it makes me all the more curious about her. Liz said it would be a bad idea to get invested, but in the end, it's effectively gossip and hearsay. This had come as something of a shock to me, but... And what do we have here, Miss Hawford? Hawford? Hawford. Yeah. Sudden voice of Miss Broccoli snaps me out of my thoughts. I lay my head to see a teacher looking down at... Olivia! Hey! Wait a minute, Olivia is here too? Yeah, I don't know how I don't notice the wheelchair girl, but okay. As luck would have it, I share not one, but 2 classes with Olivia. I must have been so I must have been so jaded from trying to read this textbook that I didn't even notice the girl in the wheelchair. She sits in the front row, diagonally in front of me. Yeah, how did I not notice her? That's like, oh hey, my vision sees her. Or right here. And I don't think she knows the strange twist of fate herself. I think she could care. Only the second day of the school year, and already dueling in class again? Oh, only the second day in school year, and you're already dueling in class again? She proceeds to pick up the piece of paper from Olivia's desk. Looks like she's been drawing on it, though I can't tell what they are from where I'm sitting. Listen, Olivia, I know history isn't the most exciting subject to learn, but could you at least pretend that you're taking notes? Only response I hear from Livy is a heavy sigh before leaning her head back down. Why did that sound? Sorry, it just sounded way different ever since the mic dropped out. At least to me, it sounds a bit different. Oh, okay, I was seeing an audio spike. Alright. While the teacher returns to skulking around the room, Olivia hunches over a notebook. Although I don't think those are notes she's taking. Nah, no one would do something like that with the totalitarian teacher patrolling the room. This attempt to get us all to focus, but I'm fighting a losing battle to keep my eyelids from shutting. My jaw is clenched, eyes express a loud yawn, but building inside, even as Miss Proclin skulks right past me. Just before my drowsiness can overtake me, though. I notice minute movement in the corner of my eye. One of my classmates glances up at the teacher, whose eyes are roving over the opposite side of the room and down to scribble something down. Paper is then folded into a neat little note, and I watch the next person carefully unfold the sheet and also scribbles on it before folding and passing along again. Curiosity, the thoroughly peaked. Give me a sec. My brain is it's kind of being fucked right now. Curiosity thoroughly peaked, I waited anxiously in my seat for the paper to get to me. Speak, motherfucker. It's a dangerous game, passing the note along so Proclin doesn't see. If I'm participating, does that make me a slacker? The student to my side makes this move to toss the note over. But Proclin starts turning around right then. He flinches, drops the hot potato on my desk on a flash. I nearly slammed my own paper over the page to cover it from sight. Miss Proclin continues to lecture about how the raptors and humans eventually started to get along because they traded narcotic leaves or something like that. And as you see on the board here, now. I left my paper, luckily there's plenty of space left. As for what everyone else has drawn, not so solid attempt at a race car, rough sketches of some eyes, a bunch of doodles, names in various stylized fonts that can only describe as graffiti, and of course, it's not high school if someone hasn't drawn a penis. Miss Proclin with stick lines coming off of her. Yeesh, better not get caught with this. That being said, I'm drawing a blank. What should I draw? I don't exactly doodle every day. Drawing stuff for others is a nice gesture. Maybe I'll try to break the ice a bit. Although I don't really know anything about her. Hey, can't hurt to try though, yeah? I can think of a few things to sketch out here. Let's see. Oh, and we get to draw. Shit, my drawing is shit. We'll see. Oh, my microphone's blocking the icons. Wheelchair lady. That's what I was thinking of doing, yeah. I tried to take a picture in my mind of her. I can't hold an image in my head. Save me. Our drawing has this brush. Oh, that's terrible. Can I just... Oh, I can undo with Control Z. That's awesome. Shit. I'm so bad at art. Even though I did art for a bit. I shouldn't get so invested. It's so bad. Oh, fuck. You like my art, Olivia? I did a pizza for you like you did for me. Isn't that cool? That run is great. It makes it easier. Drawing co. Dude, people are hard to draw. Sunglasses. Well, he said he was a photographer, not an artist, so I mean. Oh wow, I hate this brush. You know, hold on. Get my head out the gutter. Alright. I'm not even bothered with the fucking hands. I can't draw hands to save my goddamn life. I can't draw a fucking person to save my goddamn life. He looks like an old man. You know, yeah, that's good enough, I think. Yeah. Good as gonna get. I didn't have a lot of room to really work with, but I say structurally admire my work. I find that I have a long way to go. It feels like I'm being mocked by the other duels. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, Olivia's sure to like this. Miss Broccoli is still turning around. Alright, if I slip the paper over to Olivia's shoulder, I won't have to get up and risk getting caught. And here we go! A bit tricky, and I hesitate, but the paper meets its destination. She doesn't even look back, she just takes the paper eagerly. It's completely different from how she was acting earlier. Her tail is even swaying side to side. Oh, is it wagging? Huh. Alright, now she's gonna see my sketch. Possibly think I'm cool. She's not turning around. Well, it's not much, so it could also just... Oop, I'll be taking that. Miss Broccoli snatches the paper from Olivia's claw and she holds her arm down. She takes a glance at the paper. A small crack of a smile appears on her face before going back to his stoic visage. So, is this how you view me, Miss Halford? Broccoli holds the paper up for all to see. Everyone in the class does their best to avoid her prosecuting gaze. I know that most of you were part of this as well. Look, I'm not asking for much. Please do your assignment when you're in class. It's the least you can do. We were just passing a note one at a time. She wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, how come all of us are in trouble? I noticed Broccoli looked down at Olivia for a moment before laying out a sigh of defeat. Look, since it's only the second day, I'll let this one slide, but I'm warning you now. That I won't be so lenient the next time it happens. Otherwise, you end up like the last student who decided to be disruptive during class. What happened to him? Detention slip or something. Miss Parkland pulls out window blinds and pushes the window screen open. Pulls up the windows blind and pushes the window screen open. She then takes out a walkie-talkie. Sally, yep, another hippie. CH4. Good job, soldier. This is what they do in their off time when they're not, or. Now, Beacon, let's continue. We're on the second floor. I sink back into my seat and continue to write, mailing out poultry fear smears in the same wrath from the teacher. Man, now I feel guilty for Olivia. I was the one to pass her the note after all. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Well, I can always apologize after class. Miss Parkland places the note and continues her lecture for another half hour. With 10 minutes of class left, I see Parkland look at the clock above the door. The student in the back, he's dead. His head cleaved right off. Splatter on the wall. Then notice Olivia grabbing her attention as if she knew what she was already going to say to her. Teacher nods her head. Olivia grabs her backpack and shoves all of her things into it. In silence, she wheels herself to the door, opens it, and rolls on out. Teacher must have noticed me watching her leave. Accommodations. Well, there goes my chance of saying sorry to her. Feeling defeated, I decide to focus on writing down my notes for the rest of the time left. Although I do wonder. She must have noticed my doodle. Damn. It really wants to be acknowledged about that doodle. I don't. Please ignore it. Did she just ignore it then? Class comes and goes, and I head back home on the metro. Another day, another dollar. Though this time I pass on the mini breakfast burritos. After how bad they messed me up during PE class, or PE yesterday, I don't want my stomach to endure that torture again. Instead, I just got a few hash browns from a fast food joint by the metro. I idly scroll through my feed as I usually do while the metro jostles about to my destination. It's been a few days now, and the strange scent of extremely cheap detergent and alcohol have become an afterthought. Some of the vines are actually plastic and the flowers are little air fresheners. That's not actually something I noticed, more so witnessed when a passenger tried eating one. Some of the vines are real though, for some reason. They go unnoticed anyways. Maybe they're just not tasty? Vegetarians don't eat the grass in their lawns after all, right? And here's our big guy. Anyways, all the lights have gone out. Someone just dropped a wrecking ball next to me. Must be Mr. Ferris. Good morning, Inko. Good morning. Has work been going fine? It has. Slowly, but I'm very thorough. I hate the idea of a place learning not being an ideal place to learn. What? I hate the idea of a place of learning not being an ideal place to learn. I don't know why I read that differently. And I appreciate our talks. Your perspectives has really helped me understand the student body more. You're welcome. Hey, have you given any more thought to the fashion thing? I have. Although I can't say I really get it. There's plenty to see everywhere if you just look around. Really? Like what? Well, like, look at the girl on the other end of the car there. It's rather revealing. I don't think that's really for me. I love my my wife. I just mean as an example. Well, there's an event coming up. I could see about trying something new. What would you recommend? Or what would you recommend? That's a good question. What would be good to use here? My inner eye, I conceptualize the coolest possible Ferris. The fresh machine is going full throttle. First, sunglasses. His eyes may be a little too far apart for that. However, beanie? Moving on. Big guns, fresh jacket. There we go. The coolest possible Ferris. Mr. Nito? Sorry, just thinking. Why don't you start with... Alright. Connery Fab Beanie number 27. I think that's shirt. Or the jacket, I mean. That's one. I'm gonna say the jacket. Really now? Those all sound rather expensive. Yeah, they are. You know what? Try a gold chain necklace. A what? Yeah, just make sure it's appropriately sized so it doesn't look silly. I'm sure it'll go a long way. And they're pretty cheap to get. Well, alright. We'll take your word for it. We sure talk about fashion a lot, though. Is that really all everything's about these days? Oh, of course not. What do you want to know about? What's your, what's YOLO mean? I've heard the term thrown around recently. That was like 5 years ago. Oh. Mr. Ferris and I talk more about contemporary urban slang until we arrive at our stop. On stream's going. Oh, okay. Alright. Mr. Ladakin and had just started talking about our first project for the class. As soon as said the word, Olivia's hand had shot up. Her gray eyes sparkled in excitement and a smile threatened to crush her perpetual frown, etched on her snout. The girl vibrates in her seat as she waves her arm. They are trying to get the teacher's attention. Man, I'm having trouble reading this. Starting to slur my words. Put that right down there. The Dakin's own smile was strained as he and Olivia engaged in a staring contest with one another. I can only marvel at the two argue with each other without a single word. Eventually, the Dakin won by turning off the lights and turning on the cheap projector hanging from the ceiling. Surprisingly common that people can't read out loud because it's much easier reading in the mind. That is true. I don't read out loud when reading books. And it's a lot of words I never read out loud or read in my mind generally. So, yeah. And playing a safety video about paint that felt far too graphic for a school setting. I don't think I'll be able to eat barbecue for a while. What does paint and barbecue have to do? What, like his skin came off or something? Now you can't think of meat? Thoroughly defeated, Olivia crosses her arm, housed in her seat. That's adorable. And that is why we won't be using any of the more exotic materials for any of our projects, Miss Halford. Ugh. Maybe I should have just skipped breakfast entirely. I still don't see the problem. Once you've all had the proper safety handling course in the second semester, you'll be allowed to use oil-based paints. What about oil-based paints? Well, until that time, however, all assignments will require safer supplies. Now, since we've pivoted to this, might as well finish the full video. Let's continue the horror. The grumpy Gator holds a hand to her throat, mumbling to herself as she grabs the metal flask and drinks from it. The entire display from her was mystifying. At odds with how Ben and Liz described Olivia. In fact, it kind of reminded me of me. I can understand why, after all, Ladakan is letting Ben and I use some of his equipment in photography. That thrills experimentation of new possibilities. No doubt that it brings creative sparkle to our eyes. Eyes that fill with pure malice as they glare daggers my way. Oh, was I staring? Oops. Before I could offer an apology, she already had her hands on the wheels. She rolls up to Ladakan's desk. He leans forward intently. I can't make out anything that's said through the video, but going by the occasional glare back is not hard to imagine. Crap, I really didn't mean to offend. Ladakan knows I'm watching and motions for me to come forward. Slowly, I shift out of my seat and approach the desk. Alright, is something going on here? Ladakan speaks in a hushed tone, just loud enough for me to hear over the makeshift Bettini. Olivia is telling me you're making goofy faces at her. No! I said he's been staring at me all through class. Also comments caption, it's capital I, not L. Wait for what? Oh. Oh, then how is that pronounced? I've been pronouncing it wrong. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, I should have realized that. Ayadakan? Huh. Ayadakan. Alright. Ayadakan. Okay, he's been staring at me all through class. Huh. It's weird, it's like he's never seen someone like me. Can't you move him to a different seat? Now hold on a sec there, Olivia. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. Or not. Dakan or Khan. Ayadakan. Ayadakan. Khan. Ayadakan. I'm not sure. Ayadakan. I'm gonna say Ken for now. Is Ayadakan? I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. Mr. Ayadakan. Like she's a different person here. She finishes out a container of water and brings it to her mouth. You're giving a lot of leeway when it comes to state assignment, but asking for something like this? I just want him to leave me alone. He sips it again. What's that about? Well then, Inko, you tell us. What's on your mind? Can't have disagreements between classmates this early in the year. I'm confused. I didn't know there was any disagreement between us. Well, sometimes it's the little things you do that you don't even think about that affect people the most. Anything like that come to mind? I shake my head. Olivia's glare doesn't diminish away from my field of view. I mean, I've been a bit curious about her since we sit next to each other, and I'm friends with some of her friends. Well, we all sat together at lunch yesterday. And Anakin nods to himself, thoughtfully. Sounds like he just wants to hang out, Olivia. Her face scrunches at the mere thought. And not really interested. He's distracting me from my classwork. I want to watch the video without being gawked at. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Does that resolve the issue for you, Olivia? No, I don't want somebody in this class. She goes to take another step, but ends up turning the canteen upside down. All out. Urgh. Olivia, you can go fill that up if you want. You won't be missing anything. The video's nothing you don't already know, I'm sure. Olivia eyes me suspiciously, slowly moves out the door towards the nearest water fountain. I duck in his sighs. Alright. He leans back in his chair with his arm resting behind his head. Inko, I told you yesterday if the air needs clearing to do it yourself. Now she's in a mood because you were staring at her like a weirdo. And here I thought you two would get along. She even gave you that sketch she made of you. Truthfully, I'm impressed, but here we are. The music's good. What's going on, big guy? Yeah, if only I didn't get copyright strike on one of them. Well, it's not really a strike, just can't get any ad revenue whenever I do get ad revenue. I'm trying to resolve it, but I don't know. The song that said that I apparently copyrighted does not sound the same at all, so I have to deal with that. Again, sorry. It's been a pretty busy few days. Yeah, I've gotten into a cool friend group. We're all gonna sit together at lunch. Libby's there too. She didn't say much, but I got her soda. Don't know why she's so upset at me. It's nothing personal, Inko. It's not. She's... Reticent? Let me look at the pronunciation of that. There we go. Reticent. Okay. Reticent, especially when it comes to change. If you were at our lunch period too, I can see why she'd be wary of you. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Adakin. Yes. Why's she so open with you? How do you mean? Just now, she spoke more in that conversation than all the other times I've seen her yesterday. I saw at the canteen, I figured it's something to do with her voice, but it's surprising. Her water bottle is the other way around. It's unfortunate, but she just really rarely talks at all. And I guess she really just... And I guess she really... okay, let me get a drink. Yeah, and it takes weeks myself whenever I'm talking. I guess she just really trusts me. I've known her since she was a freshman. She seemed to gravitate towards art and how I taught it, and soon enough I took her under my wing. But she lives with Damien, right? He's at lunch table and she barely talks to him. Poor kid. Hope he's doing alright. He seems to be alright. But yeah, she's distant to everyone else. So much so I keep hearing weird things about her. Take it slow, low. Help listen to the fumble of words. Yeah. That's true. Need to be a lot slower. Need to read the sentence in my head before reading it. Dakin leans forward in his chair, suddenly attentive. Is this about you gossiping with Ben yesterday? A bit. He showed up to the table and said something about her being the same after she left. Probably some drama there, but I don't want to pry. He nods. But also, Liz told me some weird things too. He stops nodding. I know of her. Is something wrong? No, she just said I shouldn't get invested in being her friend. Everyone's being real weird about it, so I was just curious for myself. Guess that's why I was looking at her weird. Sorry. Adakin rubs his temples. Aye. It's worse than I thought. What is? I'll put it this way. You've met 3 people that know Olivia, other than me. Of the 3, only one thinks highly of her, and the other 2 starts unloading drama on anyone willing to listen. In this case, you. No wonder you're confused. I hadn't thought of it like that. I don't blame you. You shouldn't be involved in anything stupid. High schoolers, you know. I guess. Adakin is collecting his thoughts. Important questions, then. Do you really want to be Olivia's friend? Huh? I mean, I guess? A judging eyebrow is raised my way. Are you really? Or just curious about her? He seemed pretty serious about it. Yes, then. Olivia returns to class and rolls right back up to the desk. Back. Have you changed his desk yet? Priorities. I want this fucker away from me. He's weird. I don't want to see his ugly, bald head ever again. And Duchess said, towards me expectantly, prying me on. I'm sorry to distract you during class, Olivia. She looks at Idakin and gets a similar nod. Sure. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, thanks. Shit. But, no, really, I don't want to be distracted. Come on now, Olivia. The least you could do is give him another chance. You never know. I don't really want to know. I get he's, like, friends with Damien, but I don't really want to, you know, not in this class. I'd like to be your friend. She stops, raising an eyebrow. Lots of those going around recently. Like she was expecting this response. Looks to Dakin for help. Actually, Olivia, I also think he'd make a good friend for you. What? His words are like battering, like a batter ram. I'm simply saying to give Inko here a chance. Inko. I could almost see the imaginary bulwark she hid behind slowly crumbling from what Idakin was saying. You're both similar at heart, though you may have different methods. Perhaps you'll find some compromise behind cynicism and naivety if you work together. Finally, the last fragments of her imaginary fortress collapse. Olivia can only look at the art teacher with timid confusion painted across her features. Well, I don't. Are you for real, Mr. Idakin? I am. He's actually in another class of mine. I've seen him. He's passionate about his camera like you are with a brush. and I do expect great things from him. Okay. Sorry, I really thought, oh! Oops, she accidentally bit her tongue. Her mouth is clamped shut. It's just my opinion, you can make your own choices, Olivia. She nods furiously. Oop, the movie's about to end. You two should get back to your seats. We're good here. I'm just thinking a whole ass like 1 hour movie just went by. Olivia side-eyes me again, nods once more. Alright. He motioned for us skedaddle. Olivia backs away to her spot. Thanks, Mr. Idekin. For what? I just gave an opinion. I'm serious. It's up to you two. Oh, it's up to the two of you if you want to be friends. Don't screw it up. He waves me off again and gets up to flip the lights. I get back to my seat and stare absentmindedly at the projector screen as I digest Idekin's words. He said he only gave his opinion, but it seems like he also gave me an important opportunity to take the right steps in connecting with Olivia. And with what he said about her being passionate with a brush, it got me even more curious about her artistic prowess. Speaking of whom, I noticed that she occasionally gives me a side eye. I don't think she can see my eyes due to the dim lighting combined with my shades. She stares at me with a sense of strange curiosity, almost as if she's trying to get a read of me from my face alone. From what I can tell by her facial cues, she seems confused, almost shaken up. It's like she wants to say something but keeps on backing away at the last second. I guess her mind's just jostling around from Idekin's words. Our teacher flicks the light switch. I feel my retina burn from the bright lamp lights, even with my sunglasses. I'm gonna have trouble taking it slow. Really am. Alright, normally in your first week I'll be doing all the work. Normally in your first week we'll be doing something simple, like color swatch wheel. However, I think you all can manage something a bit more advanced. The Gator girls has whipped around at the word advanced. Whatever Olivia was thinking before regarding me seems to be forgotten, as she focuses almost entirely on the teacher. Mr. Idekin holds up a stack of paper for us to see. First things first, I'd like you all to fill out these topic sheets so that I know you understand how to safely handle oil-based paints. Last thing we need is another burnt down classroom. The way Idekin says his words make me imagine some pretty horrible outcomes. Once you finish your sheets, bring them to me so I can review them. I'll be giving you a permission sheet after I know you lot won't set yourselves on fire or poison yourselves. How do you do that with oil-based paints? Of all the lessons growing up, that's hard to do. How the hell do you do it? The Allosaur guy in front of me hands back the sack, and I take a page from it before handing the rest of Delapo girl behind me. My eyes scan over the sheet. What grade of mass do snouts longer than 3 inches require? And a realization hits me. I didn't see the first half of that video. My eyes scan over the page and I groan when I see questions I have no answer for, all of them pertaining to dinosaur anatomy. The art teacher looks directly at me and then to the side. I try to decipher his meaning, follow his eyes. Oh. I turn my seat and lean closer to Olivia. Hey, what? What now? What is it? I'm not gonna let you draw. You draw me. What the hell? Looking at her paper, I see that she's already answered the question. I couldn't show her my own page, tapping the upper section that was still blank. Olivia groans, looks to Adakin pleadingly. All she gets from her troubles is a thumbs up. Fine. Fine. Here. She holds out her sheet for me. Wait, isn't this cheating? The art teacher wouldn't. When did he get to his test? Why does he have a sleeping mask? If I look over to the answers, I still learn the safety procedures. So what's the difference in the end? That must be what he's thinking. Either that or he doesn't care. I copy the words from Olivia's sheet, doing my best to at least rephrase them. Some of my classmates are already walking up to Adakin's desk. He's barely reading the pages, not even taking the sleeping mask off. Thanks, Olivia. Whatever. Olivia finished her page in a few seconds and wheels herself to the desk, too. The last answer I'm fairly confident on. Like what flashpoint means. I get up and go to Adakin's desk and set my safety assignment down. Good. Here's your permission slip to use hazardous paints. He didn't even bother to look over my worksheet. He lifts an eye mask from his face and looks at me with one eye. What? Most of the stuff doesn't apply to you, Inko. Just don't drink the paint or get it in your eyes. You'll be okay. Yes, Mr. Adakin. Attaboy. Now go back to your desk and wait for class to end. Tomorrow I'll be starting you all on something simple. Like painting a cube or a ball. Yeah, dodgeball painting. The eye mask drops down and I return to my seat. Class clock reads 5 minutes till lunch. Olivia's back to leering at me. Consider what I should do or say, some sort of icebreaker. Mr. Adakin said we're similar and I can see some of what he means. But I'm a photographer and she's a painter. So Cubis and Dace walk into a bar. Cubis and Dace walked into a bar. Bing bong. Have a good lunch now. The moment the bell rings, Olivia shoves most of her things into her backpack, not caring if her notebook gets crushed. Once she zips up, she races out of the classroom because she doesn't want to get caught in the chaos of the lunchroom stampede. Check out. That's a good breaking point. I need to go, take a piss, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Let's see, open the tab again. There we go. What's going on with that? I got a warning. Stream current bitrate. Alright. Weird. They did not make these in. Oh wow, it's not working at all. Oh, pop it out instantly. Try that again. There you go. There you go. Alright, let's get back to it. At least got warning for some reason. I don't know. Said stream is at good health now. Alright. Weird. Imagine to avoid getting stuck in the frenzy by shuffling along the wall the long way around the lunchroom. Thanks for telling me the stream's healthy, YouTube. It's a bit longer, but at least there's a less risk of getting used as an improvised meat club. Hey, why don't I just go in through the courtyard? It's right there next to the table. Damn it. Next time. Hey, is there a palm tree or something by the table now? Never seen one with a trunk that's green. Get around the last of the crowd and approach the table. Damien's here, chowing down on a sandwich stacked with various meats. And like yesterday, Olivia's already at the table. Hey Damien, you've seen Liz? Thought she was joining us for lunch. Without a word, Damien points to the palm tree next to us. Oh crap, that's no tree. Look up, see Liz head in the rafters, prying at the vines on the ceiling. The ceiling was a lot lower in the computer lab, so I couldn't tell as easily, but the neck is long. Anyways, hey Liz. Hey Nico. Can see you from up here till I heard you. Well, guess I'll go ahead and get my food from the vending machines again. Make my way over to the vending machines. I do the same song and dance I did last time. Car swipe, a few button presses. Later, earn me a couple of cans of soda, 2 bags of chips, and a few cane bars. It's like when the teacher asked if you brought enough canning for everyone. Only now is true. Head back to our table, a bunch of food stuff in my makeshift pouch, and distribute them. Olivia gets her share, but she doesn't say anything. Ah, sweet! Ah, why thank you, Inko. Damien, if you'd be so kind. Already on it. Damien cracks open a can just as Liz lowers her head next to him. She's wearing a novelty soda cap. That's awesome. Oh, I love that. Goofy belt. I love it. His speed swaps the old can with the new one. Almost like he's swapping wheels on the Formula 1 racer. Thank you. No problemo. Liz head cranes back the top of the ceiling to continue eating the foliage. So, Nico, how's your day been so far? It's been pretty decent, I say. I'm mostly looking forward to the photography since Spin will show me some good photo spots. Cool. Damon just nods as he continues to munch on his sandwich, things zoned out about halfway through my sentence. Oh, and also, Liz helped me submit my contest entry. Awesome. You can always rely on Liz to help you out. Flattery will get you nowhere, Damien. Just saying the honest truth. Alright. Liz entered the contest too, right? Everyone must be trying to win the cash prize. The money's okay. Let's come down again with a mouthful of leaves. Her hand holds up a tiny tray with each segment filled with a different sauce. But the real prize is having your submission featured on the sponsor's magazine cover and in a featured article. How is she still articulate? Do you have any idea how great that looks on resume? Heck, I could probably get scholarships with that alone. Whoa, you really got all this planned out. What do you submit? She takes a moment to swallow her salad, then shares a huge grin. I submit my best digital art piece. Ooh, what is it? Here. The tray is set aside so she can bring out her phone and show Damien and me her entry. It looks to be a village townhouse piece. Very rustic and classy. Looks pretty good. Yo, that's so cool. Looks so realistic. Thanks. Took me about a week to really blend some of the more fanciful elements into each other. Based off my grandfather's home from the old country. This is amazing. You can't even tell that this whole thing is digital art at all. Damien grabs hold of Liz's phone and turns towards Olivia. Hey, Olivia! She jumps up and suddenly made relevant to the conversation she was just spectating. What? I'm not giving these chips back. They're mine. What? I was just going to show you Liz's entry. Olivia narrows her eyes and leans over to see the image on Liz's phone. She then looks up, gives Amy a quick nod before returning to eating her chips that she does not want to share with them at all. She's aggressive about it. Is there a history around that? Like, he just like, and those are mine now. We're tossing the trash can, but it's kind of full right now. Damon's smile falters a little at her minimal response, though he's back to his usual grin as Liz takes back her phone. Wow, Liz, I didn't know you were so into digital painting. That looks great. Do you plan on being an artist after graduating? Aw, thanks. Well, no, I don't plan on being an artist per se. The plan is to be an antique dealer. Specifically with art. What's that mean? It means she buys the splatter canvases everyone else just uses for money laundering. Oh man. Yeah, I keep on seeing those on YouTube Shorts. The guy that just splashes paints all over the canvas and sells for a lot, which everyone's like, great money laundering. Which is what it is. That would be. Hard no, it'll be the real deal stuff. There's a real market out there for it. So I'm taking the AP business class, using the school's prestigious art program. That's actually why I picked this place out. There's a real elite election of graduates from here. Oh, you're the school treasurer, too, right? Sure am. I'm doing everything to make sure I'm ready for the real deal. I do love painting, though. It's not just an ends to a means. Maybe that's why I want to get into trading. I can get the right people the right art they need. That's very thoughtful, huh? I should start thinking of my future more. Or what Olivia thinks about this, if it even interests her. Damien just is naturally nodding his head up and down. I don't know if he's agreeing with Liz or head banging to some tune playing in his head. Sigh. I looked to the side to see Olivia staring down the chip bags, looking pensive. Guess I'm not the only one that's a bit worried about our long-term plans after school, compared to Liz. But we got the whole year still. What about you, Damien? Don't really have a big goal set. Only reason I'm going here is because it's the closest school to our home. Damien, you know I keep telling you about planning ahead. I know, but I like keeping my options open. So what are you doing in school? I just picked out any class that seemed interesting to me. Though I gotta say, home economics class is pretty fun. You get to make I get to make food in class and eat it too. Learning skills in a class like that, you'd be perfect husband. She got her priorities in mind about him. Ah, lucky. Yeah. Wait, what? What? But to get back to my point, the art context. Gotta like Liz. If I win and get the interview, it's an insane advantage, I'll say. By the by, Olivia, did you submit something for the art contest? Oh. She looks away, slightly deflated. No. Really? Oh crap, I might have a chance then. That was mean. Hey Liz, that sounds a certain way. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Olivia rolls her eyes and merely goes back to munching on her chips. Mr. Adakin said you were really into painting, and I really like the portraits of me you made. Whoa, she what? Her suspicious leers now replaced by a murderous glare. Bit too much. Yep. Lunch is the perfect time to eat my feet. I haven't actually seen any of her real work. Only something she's done out of boredom. Olivia's eyes closed and she inhales deeply. Their neutrality returning to her once she reopens them. She looks me up and down as though something will be different this time. Can't. What's that mean? Besides, even if I could, they're gonna be looking for the best artists here, so you gotta show that to them with how good your art is. But I just don't want them to look at me and feel like they have to give me a reward out of pity. Damien's face is frozen mid-bite, his sandwich losing its meat integrity by the second as his eyes flick between Olivia and I. I can practically hear the blaring alarm in his head as his brain catches fire trying to connect the dots. I want to be judged for my art and not. Olivia struggles to formulate the next few words and lets out a weird sigh. It would just feel undeserved. How? Yeah, how? Damien, shush. Has that ever happened before? Did people really do that? You weren't there for it. Some losers used to even tell me to take advantage of it. Why not? That was a bad move. Dude, seriously? Why? So I constantly get reminded of myself, so I can separate myself from my work, so I can get complacent being worse, so I can even rely on it. Oh god, Inko, you're an idiot. Yeah, he is a fucking idiot. Because, god. Okay, I used to do bowling tournaments, and they had a They had a handicap system. My brother and we hated it because when we sucked at bowling, it made us feel bad when we got all of a sudden all these points when we got better. And then as you keep on getting better, you got worse because, well, you're not sucking anymore. And then you have one bad day and then you just do good. And you see so many good talents just have to suck for a week on purpose and then do good on during the tournament just to get a high score. It was a horrible system. We dropped out right away because it just made us feel like shit. That what you had to do just to win. Now that's how they handle tournaments in bowling, and I was like, no, nope, not gonna do it anymore. It feels like shit. I can't imagine what handicap people feel like actually getting that handed to them. Because what's the point even doing good anymore? You're like, you did your best trophy. It's like, I threw away most of my trophies because that's what it was. Like, you did your best. Or, here's this pity trophy. And I fucking hated that shit. I don't know why schools think that they need to do that to everyone. It just makes people feel bad. So I can't get place being worse, so I can eventually rely on it. So the playing field can be even. That's a lot at once. I'm not even sure I got all of that, but I definitely touched a nerve and I shouldn't have. No, sorry. Maybe brushes her hair down. Look, I don't want to get worse and praise that I haven't earned. I'm seriously not that good. I really wouldn't win. She sighs, takes a long sip of cola. Yeah. Can I see some of your work? No. Man, she really shouldn't put herself down like that. I get it. A lot of students here are crazy good at art. Some are probably better than I ever will be. They're just starting. It's pretty scary to think about it. I mean, like that landscape of the city near the principal's office. Landscape? Hold on. I took a shot of it. It's a bit tough getting my camera out now with all the books I needed for class in the way. Lay out the contents of my backpack, taking the treasure, DSLR, and Outlast. After finding the shot in question in the menus, I turn the display outwards. Everyone else so they can see the glamour shot. Freshman made that painting. Just from looking at it, I can see why it won first place. I drew that. Oh. Her name is on it, isn't it? My brain finally makes the connection, the signature on the mural. That was you? Is it that much of a shocker to you? Quite a bit, yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, it's whatever. I had to have some dumb guy to help me out, so it isn't like I was the one who did it at all. So when you say can't enter, it's because you already won once? Yeah, basically. She looks away from us, eating her chips in silence. I've heard the expression being one's worst critic, but I never expected Olivia to kick herself this hard. I'm mentally kicking myself thrice over just for thinking that last part. What? Something wrong, Liz? Did she bite her tongue or something? Why is she imitating one of those picture plans right now? Liz? What's with the look, long neck? Just surprised to see you in better spirits is all. You're making it weird. Don't make it weird. Yeah, it's been ages, Olivia. To think Randy like Inky here got you to open up like this in just 2 days. He gestures to me. What do you mean, man? Or what do you think, man? What he said. I didn't even text message. Fuck. Look at rolling question phrases. Damon's thoughtless comments having thrust her into self-awareness. And she just leaves. Olivia, wait! She's gone. Well, she did give a warning. Yeah, I was just excited she was making good progress. Poor Damien. Just wants the best for her. The rest of lunch we spent talking about, trying to talk about Liz's art process. Damien looked like he wanted to try to bring Olivia back into the conversation, but no one had any idea where she had gone. Still, a part of me thinks she wants to talk. Why doesn't she? Sadly, a question for another time, as Olivia's departure seems to signal the end of lunch. At least Liz and Damien waved goodbye, leaving me to clean up all the trash from the table, including everything I removed from my backpack. Darn it. Photography class comes and goes. Since we're partners, Hadakin gives Ben and I a green light to walk around the campus. Ben shows me around to see his prime photo spots and such. As such, it becomes my impromptu tour guide. It's actually pretty neat to see parts of school that I haven't explored yet until now. Places like the music hall, recreational pool were most interesting to me, or to see. Currently at the courtyard, Ben points out the views of the outer landscapes around the school. No wonder why Ben was eager to show me. These views are impeccable. But while he's displaying the image he has in his head, my mind still wanders back to Olivia. I wonder what I did to make her express herself so much. Inko? Inko! Huh? I was asking if you'd be available sometime during the weekend to take photos. Oh, I'm free on Saturday. Excellent! We can meet up back here. Sounds good. As we head back to class, I begin to think if there's something I can do in history class. The dreaded history class. Back in history class, Mrs. Brockling continues prattling on about after our final offensive that left the entire city of Triceratops destroy wherever. The Scythonian Imagery was defeated, bringing an end to their crimes against both Dino and humankind. With that, the Dino-Human War came to an end, and peace was finally declared after 10 years of strife. Of course, there was the matter of rebuilding and dousing all those fires still burning, as well as what to do with all the bodies and... and should probably care more about Brockling lectures since history has extremely strong cultural connotations, but man, is it boring. Or B-O-R-I-N-G. Ahead of me, Olivia has returned to her default sullen, deflated gloom. She's not glaring back at me. She's probably over whatever that was. Or she still doesn't know I'm here. Boy, would that be entertaining to see. Assuming I don't end up with a mechanical pencil jammed through the lens. Other students are similarly bored, only occasionally marking down something whenever it sounds like they'll be on the review sheet at the end of the week. There is, of course, no more note passing today. Miss Brockling and Fusion yesterday must still be on their minds. There won't be any more chances given, even though she doesn't seem threatening on her own. The consequence would be dire, especially if she can call Sully over like her own personal enforcer. There's simply no getting around it. This is just a period we all have to sit through. And there isn't even any solidarity to be had in our shared misery. Simply the reality of high school history class. The only saving grace is that she isn't stalking around the room looking for us to do something wrong. Instead, we're being lectured at. My hand mechanically copies down whatever she's written on the board. And while I should be paying attention to what Miss Broccoli is saying, I'm more than certain that we will be reading the exact same things from our heavy textbook. So my eyes wander away from her and the bored skin over my peers, all equally as bored and feigning interest. Eventually there's a bit of movement ahead of me. What's she's up to now? Olivia folds a sheet of notebook paper back and forth discreetly, creating a deep crease. Then she licks her finger, runs it along the crease, gently pulls. The paper rips along the seam silently. Oh, she really risking it? What she's even got the game? It's just a note passing game. Maybe she feels bad because she got caught yesterday? Oh boy. Lily passes the note to her left. Soon next to her, raising an eyebrow, but surprisingly takes the note and immediately passes it on without looking at it. One by one, my classmate passed the note along to the next. Nobody dares open the note and write something in it. Surreptitiously keeps track of the note in the corner of my eyes as it. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but well, whatever. Corner of my eyes as it makes this circuit around the room. Thankfully, Miss Sparkle's eyes are focused on the board when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I reach for my ear as to give it a scratch, and the folded page is pushed into my waiting fingers against my ear. As I feel the edge grind against my earlobe, I chew my lip to keep the hits of pain it contained. Probably unintentionally, but the paper cut still stings bad. Ow! Fuck, that hurts. My fingers toy with the bundle of paper now at my desk. No one else had bothered with it. I wouldn't exactly call it an empty canvas, but there could be potential here. There's a crumpled noise beneath my fingertip. Must have unfolded it while I was thinking. Looking at the sole doodle on the sheet, I see pretty simple rat drawing with a very realistic hand next to it, giving it a thumbs up. There's plenty of space this time. Miss Broccoli is preoccupied at the front. I doubt she's even noticed. Temptation is there, making my finger itch at finally getting a real chance to do something fun this sleep-inducing class. In fact, I have the perfect idea in mind that catch Olivia's attention. If that doesn't ruin everything, that is. She's not uncompassionate, but Miss Broccoli has a lot of tolerance for horseplay in her class. Probably wouldn't get another chance. And by going by Coach Soli's one chance policy, how these guys aren't even considering playing along, I bet it really wouldn't be pretty. Kinda makes me concerned for Olivia. I could just hold on to the note and give it back after class. Heck, Olivia would never even know. I don't think she even knows I'm in this class. Oh. Ooh, what should I choose? First choice? Save all you can. I'm guessing this is important. It makes sense. Yeah, I agree. You go with that first choice. What's life without a bit of risk? Wait for Miss Broccoli to start a new tension to make sure I have enough time. She just said something about the single continent movement, time to move. This is going to be basically a stick figure, but it's just a doodle. If only you could doodle a photograph. I'm not sure what I mean by that. I also don't know how to draw a wheelchair. Same. In the end, it looks more like a abstract depiction of a bow-legged T-Rex than what I wanted. Oops. I'll have to do. I check it over one last time if I had a conceptualization to improve it. Ah well, pass the note forwards carefully to not notify the teacher. Olivia takes the note over her shoulder once more, not checking it. She seems to deflate a bit on opening the note, probably because of all the blank space. Doesn't look like she recognized whatever I did either. Maybe I should talk about it with her after class. I don't know, it seems like an okay thing to do. She just passed the note again. What? Once more, the process of students taking the note, passing it along without looking at it. Although this time it's a little more reflectively annoyed. Probably won't go around again. Why the heck would Olivia send the note around again? Nobody's going to change their mind and draw something now. Is it desperation? Thoughtlessness? Whatever it is, the note is coming my way again. Yeah, I'm saving every interaction, to be honest, because you never know which one's important. Once I take it, I confirm that yes, once again, nobody else throw anything. However, there is a new doodle of a rat with a flamethrower from Olivia. Phew. Alright, I guess this time I'll draw. How about adding myself to the sketch of the half pie? This time I just depict myself as a stick figure. No use trying to go outside my skill level for a no-passing game. It's simple enough to do, even include my sunglasses. Yeah, I'm liking this. Maybe I should also make sure Miss Broccoli isn't looking my way. Yeah, she's not right now. She's not right now. I'm in luck. Alright, time to pass this on. I pass the note forward once more. Olivia pinches the note between my two fingers, not looking back. I keep saying that, but I guess it's not weird. Why would you look back in that situation? She takes the note, looks a bit down again. She glances up to the corner I'd drawn in. Crack. Another fall of Steve from the sudden loud noise. There's a moment of wavering silence before the voice speaks up. Miss Halford. The girl in question shrinks in her embarrassment. Sorry, Miss Broccoli. I saw a spider. Miss Broccoli simply sighs, muttering to herself, turning her attention back to the writing more notes on the board. She turns her head back slowly, just enough to be able to make eye contact with me. While she eyes judging contempt, curiosity, see her hand is tenderly massaging the tip of her tail. Look at the floor. I think she managed to chip the... Oh, I just learned how to pronounce this word. Let me look that one up again. Okay. Alright, there we go. Linoleum. It's just a weird word. Yeah, shit. That Gator tail. Woo! Don't make me smack with that. As soon as Broccoli turns around to continue teaching Olivia script something down, she turns to look at me once more, hesitating. Then she flicks the note in my direction. It completely misses me. I try to catch it in midair, but end up slamming my face onto my desk to get it. Mr. Nito, what was that noise? I palmed the note into my sleeve, strained to keep my inner eye open. Sure, probably meant the foot stomping. I found that spider, Miss Broccoli. The teacher grimaces. That better be cleaned up by the end of class. Then Miss Nito. Yes, ma'am. A brief sigh of relief as my excuse with whether Miss Broccoli stares. She turns a few pages in the textbook lying on her desk, instructing the class to do the same as she searches for something. Need to take a breather. Oh, not that one. There, that one. Alright. I'm gonna finish this up because I was only playing for streaming for like 2 hours, so I'm gonna try and finish this up. She turns a few pages in the textbook lying on her desk, instructing the class to do the same as she searches for something. She's distracted. I can finally see what Olivia drew. There's now a surprisingly detailed dodgeball whizzing towards my stick figure's head. I want to be upset, but I find myself admiring her motion lines. Seriously, she should be an animator. I knew what to add and sell on giving the large rat sunglasses as well. A few seconds later, he looks twice as cool as before. Look at Olivia, wondering how to get back to her when a sinister idea comes to mind. Her hood hangs open as it rests on her back. It's a tough shot, bud. Bingo. Liv scratches the back of her neck and finds the note. She looks back with squinted eyes, judging my intent, getting me for foul play. She mouths something at me, a question I think, but I'm not the most apt at lip reading. Or apt lip reader. Especially when she said her lips are thrice as long as humans. Still, she unfolds the page. Seconds later, she's already added a new sketch and folded it up. The note lands neatly on my desk this time. I inspected the latest edition. More rats doing silent non-rat activities. I wonder what she'd think of the cat this time. We continue passing the sheet back and forth, adding new sketches, adding to others. My fingers are starting to tire when Miss Broccoli addresses Livia. Alright, Miss Halford, you may leave now. Everyone else, you may take the last 5 minutes to start on your homework. Livia takes her time and pack away her supplies, occasionally glancing my way. Gone to paranoia, it's now become just blank fusion. As if I wouldn't play the doodle game thing with her. Even as she wheels out of the room, I notice her eyes still on me. Oh, I got to this. There you go. I give her a wave goodbye, and she seems shocked by that, turning her head, finally passing through the doorway. Right then, homework. Ah, crap. It's only now occurs to me there's a pretty good reason the teacher doesn't want us slacking off during class. For the last 5 minutes, I tried to speed read the second chapter in its entirety. Failing to get any good information to use for today's homework, I resolved to just check online for a lecture that's not as boring. Maybe one with some good animation even. When the rest of us finally excused, I realized that I still got a page full of doodles. Considering all the stuff on it, it feel like a waste just to toss it away. I decided to keep it, slipping it into one of my binder's extra plastic sleeves. With everything safely packed away, I shouldered my backpack and exited the room. Alright, this is where I'm gonna pause it at. There. Alright. My vocal cords are tired. Although, nice. Thanks for enjoying the stream, dude. And chatting. Never had this long of a chat before during a live stream, which is pretty nice. Thank you for it. I hope to see you next time stream. I can't guarantee when I'll be streaming, but I'll try to stream maybe tomorrow. That or Wednesday. Depends on how bad work is. But yeah, I'll catch you later, dude. And I'll end the stream there. Bye bye.